So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send these to your mobile phone and your inbox. So you're going to get a text message and an email simultaneously of what we've discussed and what we can do to move forward. On the right, as we look, is just your motion at the start. So first of all, we said how the motion is what we call a little bit steep. So the club kind of swings vertically up in the air. And then vertically down. So it's always kind of way over there somewhere. And this kind of zone that I've put on the screen is just for me and you to communicate. I'm not saying it's the perfect swing plane, but it's just for a reference for you and I, where you're going to see this is much better. We just encourage you to rotate your body, club orbits more around. We can argue it's a little bit too much around, but it's different, which is good. So we're just letting the club work more around, and the benefit of that, it comes on a more desirable angle as we're coming down towards the ball. You're going to see this down at the bottom. I'll just remove those lines. Look how the club is approaching the ball on a much straighter path, and on the right-hand side, it's coming across the golf ball quite a lot. So there's a big power loss. The second thing, this is the face-on version on the right and the face-on version on the left. We're really encouraging a dynamic use of your lower body. So on the right, the pressure starts fairly in the middle. If you look at that pressure trace, it does move to the right foot, but then it impacts you only around 50-50. So not really creating any power from your lower body. And we're trying to encourage much more power and much more speed by using your feet. So we're really trying to encourage your lower body to fire and drive. I believe that's a little bit better to kind of look at on the image there. You can see the right knee on the right is kind of static. This is kind of driving a little bit more. You can see by the pressure trace, you're only kind of 50-50, whereas here you're a little bit more on that lead side.
But then as it becomes more comfortable, that will get better.
This will be quite different though as you move through the motion. So you're kind of quite static, and then because the foot doesn't release, that's the end of your motion. Whereas this is much freer through the ball, so that's quite significantly different. The pressure will back that up as well. So 83% on your front foot, 94. So that kind of backs that up. But look at how much better this knee and this hip is kind of working through the ball. So that's really, really good. Also, in practice, have a little cheeky go at the step drill. I know it's a little bit crazy, but you can see what we're trying to encourage. This is you at impact. And this is the step drill. Swing back, step, and just smash it as hard as you can. Look at the difference in how your lower body is now driving through the ball between those two images. Really good way to practice. Not on the course.
No.
Purely practice.
No.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Brilliant.